What's up, everybody? This is Brother Sam. I wanted to do a part two to I didn't get approved for the $20,000 grant. Bad move. I'm gonna do a part two. This is gonna be my part two, but this part two is just gonna be on basically my mind frame and how this make believe fantasy scam was so believable. Was just believable, man, and I believed it because in my mind it became real. Now, down the line, through the law of attraction, through the law of vibration, through the law of meditation, meditation, manifestation, and through the law of attraction, and through the law of thinking, can I create $20,000? Can $20,000 manifest in my life? Yes. Just from that situation. Okay, just from that situation. Because I made it so real. I believed it. How I made it real? Well, I'm making some plans to get back on the road in trucking. Took a little break, had a new baby, and I decided I was going to go back into trucking, all right, and do some team driving. So I'm thankful for that. But because I haven't had that type of income in a while, I had to live pretty based on my needs. Okay, nothing wrong with that. That's good. That's good for the soul. That's good to just live off your needs and not have. You know how we got the PPP loan, we got stimulus checks. There was an abundance. I think everybody had. Some people maybe didn't have it, but for the most part, everybody had an abundance. So when that abundance came, we spent the way we wanted to spend. But now everything has calmed down, and life is kind of basic, back to normal. There's still there's still some of the 19 requirements and things like that with jobs and places to go. They just lift the mask mandate for public transportation and stuff like that. So things are kind of looking normal, right? Or kind of looking familiar. I'll put it that way. Things are looking familiar. So to have to kind of start back over again it's been surreal. Like, man, I've been here before. I remember I was like this before 20, and then 19 happened, and yeah. So, this fantasy, this make-believe, this an illusion about you can receive $20,000 grant. I mean, scammers are good, man. You got to give it to them. Because I don't know if I'm going to do a part three to this, but scammers are good, man. They're good, man. Come on now. If you think about it, who gonna give money to Americans? Who gonna really give Americans money? This is the richest country on the planet. Now, it's one of the most toxic. It has some of the most demons. It also has some gods here as well. There's gods here. Okay? Check out that song, City of Gods, with Alicia Keys and Slick Rick. They didn't make that song for nothing. Gods live in New York City, all right? But people still summons demons, you know what I mean, for personal gain. And not wise, but people do it, all right? So, this is still the richest country. This country is still the second in nuclear power to Russia. I mean, let's think about it, man. Really, all this stuff that's going on overseas, internationally, is because of America. That's why America putting their nose in it. And we like, man, you need to mind your own business. No, it's part of America's fault. 9 times out of 10, it's because America knows, the American government knows that Russia got beef with them. The bear got beef with the bald eagle. Okay? And both of these are vicious animals. So they have some very demonic traits about them. Okay? So, this fantasy that somebody can just give you money, and, and all this other nonsense. I mean, think about it. Even when we received the stimulus, it wasn't easy. They were going back and forth about it. They were debating about it. It was going through it, man. We was going back and forth with this thing, man. The thing with the last president and this president. I mean, it's never that easy. But hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. Okay? You get out here and grind, you'll get what you want. So the funny side to this is that, I'm like, man, $20,000, man, I could pay my rent. Man, I could save. Man, I could catch up on my credit card bills. Oh man, I could spend some time with my kids. Man, I could go and travel. Man, I had all these ideas in my head, man. I had all these ideas in my head. And I created this fantasy. But I started listening to Bob Proctor. And no, I don't agree with everything Bob Proctor said, and peace be upon him. But I don't agree with everything the man said. But one thing the man did say that I agree with, and I'm going to pass on, you cannot get to your wants until your basic needs are satisfied. Now, I believe that the Creator makes sure your needs are met. Everybody. But there's certain incidents where that's not for everybody. But one thing we can say is, if you look at your life, your basic needs are taken care of. You may not have what you want, but your basic needs are taken care of. Okay? You can go to the refrigerator, get you something to eat. You can turn the faucet on, drink some water. I won't drink water out the faucet, but, but you take a shower. You got a bed to lay your head on. You're probably in a safe neighborhood. I mean, you probably got a car to drive. You got a roof over your head. I mean, you got people that love you. You got some people that hate you. But still, you got your basic needs. All right? Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive those that are debtors to us, So it's like these scams, man, they good. And they don't even, it could be any kind of scam. It could be any kind of scam. You know what I mean? Like car dealerships. Come on in, we'll get you in a new car. But we're not gonna let you know we're gonna go and we're gonna want a large down payment. And we're gonna want no money down. No money down, low credit score, only bringing you no income verification. I mean they running on you. They really try to sell the fact that they're not gonna do what they just said. They sell it to you. They really sell it to you. Like, we're gonna get you in a brand new car with bad credit, no money, no work history. That's not how it works, y'all. There's a lot of scams. There's so many different scams, you know what I mean? That you have to think twice about. You have to look back into it and just be like, man, that don't even sound right. But I just wanted to do a part two, to this. I ain't gonna make it long. My video's not long. But I just want to do a part two. Shout out to all my teachers, that I'm going to always remember the things y'all teach me. Just went to a webinar recently with Master Gibson. And I appreciate my talks with Brother Anthony. I still study Kabbalah. Still read my Psalms, the power of Psalms, and, Think and Grow Rich, and As a Man Thinketh, and, my Black History books, Dan Calloway. I mean, the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. But I'm still dealing with life, man. I'm no different from anybody else. So you're going to make mistakes. You just do better. When those opportunities keep coming back and back and back and back and back, don't keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over. Master it. Become better and master it so that you could be at peace with yourself. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. So, I appreciate all my loved ones. My sister said she was gonna post the first video, but it's gonna be part two to kind of just talk about where my mind was. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna talk about other things when it comes down to making when you want to go for your goals. Like when you want to go for your goals, it's the same thing. You got to go through steps. You got to visualize it. You got to put feeling into it. You got to apply for applications. You got to talk to recruiters. You got to talk to counselors. I mean, you have to go through a process to get to where you want to go. I just took a property and casualty class, and that was a process. That was a process. You know what I mean? I took time out my weekend, not running around trying to get money and all this other stuff, working just to go to that class, and I don't regret it. But it was a process, especially having the state of Georgia pay for it. Government programs to pay for it. You gotta apply for them. You gotta show them your income and what you got, what you don't got. You gotta fill this out. You gotta open up an account, upload this, give me your social security card, where your birth certificate. I mean, the list just goes on. But, that's more satisfying than thinking that somebody want to give Americans money. Nobody want to give us no money. They want all our money. If America was allowed to be attacked and plundered, it would happen. So, peace and blessings to everybody. Shout out to all my teachers, and I appreciate all my loved ones and all my followers and my subscribers. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great Wednesday.